May 8th, we're out here at Lake Mead with my buddy Jacob and James. We are gonna go catch some fish today. James hasn't caught a striper yet. We're gonna try to get him on a striper, and he hasn't done any good bass fishing off the boat yet, so we're gonna turn him onto that and have some fun. We got the live scope today on Jacob's boat, so we're gonna go key in on hopefully some big jig fish. We just had a full moon, so they're still eating crawdads right now. Not a whole lot of bait, a little bit of bait throw around. We're gonna do some reaction fishing, but basically we're just gonna go out and have some fun and catch some fish. Jacob's hooked up to a jig fish up there. It was right on your face. Sweet. There you go.
Cool, thank you.
Where do you want me to stick your phone?
You can put it right there on the seat.
There's a bedfish right here.
Is there?
Yeah.
Catch her.
Smallmouth.
Catch her. They're freaking loaded up right here.
I'm going for it. You ready, James?
Well, yeah. I missed it, sorry. Well, actually, I hit it. I got it.
Got myself hooked up too there.
Hold him up.
I thought it was bigger than that. Oh, he's got a crawdad tail coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, they're on jig.
Look
at that. Get that on video.
Show that, James.
Oh yeah, you can see it.
Show it on the camera.
Wow.
Crawdad. Alright, so just hit the first spot. Got how many fish? Probably 10? Around 10.
Probably 10 or 15.
Yeah, probably, it was definitely over 10 fish. Nice bass, all of them around pound and a half, 2.5 pounds. Jacob got the biggest ones. But the other biting drop shots, jigs, just about everything to throw at them pretty much, finesse-wise. They're eating stuff, bouncing. But yeah, we're gonna go to the next spot. So hopefully get some big ones. Jump. I think this one's a largemouth. I think so. No, it's a smallie. This is why I love smallmouth. Gotta love them, man. They're just bruisers. I know. Oh, there he is.
Two of them. They're literally right where you just kept. They're little, like right there. Here he comes. He's coming.
Oh!
He watched it. I said, here he comes.
Oh, it's a striper.
Sure enough.
His first Lake Mead
There
striper.
you go. There it is. I said, here he comes. They're circling out there. There's two of them.
Well, she's gonna use that bait all day now, all day long now. You just had a fish on too?
I felt the nibble.
It looks like you had a decent rod on. You positioned your feet.
Yeah, I was about to swing. There's a few striper right underneath the boat. You can catch another one like that. Do the same thing.
Justin, can I get a picture of my first striper?
Yeah.
Yeah, get out of the way.
No, you're fine. Here you go. Thank you.
Cool.
There's a school of them right here.
Sweet.
Here they come. Come on, hit it.
Oh, it's broke off. Got my jig back. Free. Oh, fish. Oh yeah, she sees it. Little. You want to? Here, keep one right here and I'll report. Oh, I see her now. I see her now, but she needs to see my bait. She's going back. You see that bed up there where I was throwing? I think that's one of it. I don't know if that's hers or not, but she's going back in the back way like she did last time. I'll get her this time. She's looking for that jig though, I think. She sees it now. She had it. Yeah, you ain't getting off my drop shot, are you? Jumps in the net. Yes.
See, like, it wasn't as conscious yesterday, but that was 3 fish. Or I shouldn't say reeds, but the greenery.
Didn't even go far enough. Thanks for grabbing that.
Yeah.
Got one.
Nice. There you go.
Nice.
Is it a striper?
No, it's a smallmouth.
You won't catch a stripe back there.
Can I flip it?
Yeah, go ahead. That's a small little one. Nice.
Actually looks somewhat like I know what I was doing there.
On a jig, take a picture.
I think I almost like having my reel on that side compared to the other side. It actually feels like a more natural.
He's going for a plot. Oh yeah.
They can handle it.
For sure. They can get hooked 4 or 5 times.
He's got line coming out of its gills.
Jeremy?
Oh no.
They can get hooked 4 or 5 times a week. They can handle a little slapping.
Those poor fish are getting hooked 10 times a day at Catherine's, dude.
Oh, I know.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. You seen that? Where
Sweet.
they dropped the.
It's May 10th. We just got done doing some fishing out at Lake Mead. It was May 8th though the other day. Just now having some time to finish up the video. Show you a few things the fish were biting on. One good bait was a jig. It's a 3/8 ounce, just a crawdad color jig, brown and purple, pretty basic, and a drop shot. So tried some reaction baits. They weren't really eating them. They were just chasing them a little bit. Last week, for instance, they were eating the crap out of this microglide. It's a little 2-inch microglide bait. If you haven't seen my other videos, I was catching big smallmouth off those just barely a week ago. But for those of you that don't know how to set up a drop shot, I'm going to show you guys a pretty simple way. I use a Palomar knot, light line, usually like I would say 6 to 8, maybe 10 pound test, for basic fishing. This is a Gamakatsu nose hook. I don't really use these much no more, but I still have them laying around. I'm gonna use one for an example today. So I use a Palomar knot. So I usually use the hook point facing down when I start. Run it through once, run it through twice. So you basically have a loop right there. And start your Palomar knot. So just like there's the regular loop, basically like a regular knot. You just don't pull it tight because you want to take that loop and you want to put it right over your hook or your bait, whatever you're tying on. And I run that loop up over the top of the knot. Put a little bit of saliva on there to wet it. Pull it tight. Now, the reason being I start with my hook point down is because when I'm done, the hook point's going to be starting to face up a little bit, kind of like that. And then what you do is you take your tag line, which is your end that you're going to put your weight on, which people vary from. Some people want to run 12 inches, some people want to run 2 or 3, just up to you. I just let the fish tell me what to do. Whatever depth that they're biting at, I switch it up. And I take that tag line and I run it right back through the eye, running through the top. Don't wrap it all the way around. Just take that tag line and run it right back through the top of your eye right there. It's a small hook. There you go. And then when you're done doing that, it'll be completely straight up. Just like that. Sometimes you might need to adjust it a little bit. There you go. Now, usually the weights that you use have a little snap swivel in there. That being, so you can take your line and just run it through there and pull it tight. Now they come off pretty easy, so I like to tie a knot in my line first. Don't tie the weight on, it's just still gonna break off. The swivels are kind of sharp in there. If you try to tie it, it's just gonna break even easier. So the knot kind of just keeps it a little more snug. See that, there's the knot. Run the knot flush to the swivel, just like that. Pull it somewhat tight. If you use too light a line, the swivels usually cut it. Take it, cut off the access from your tag line. You got yourself a drop shot rig. Most of the time, you just take a bait and you just nose hook it like that. That's a small Senko. Or you could wacky rig it like that. Or if you're in some brush and you still want to make it a little bit of weedless, take it and just do it like that. Don't let the hook point go all the way through the bait if you want to make it weedless. I don't traditionally like to do that with these hooks. I like to run it like that. If I want to make it weedless, I'll use a weedless hook, like a Gamakatsu rebar hook or a small white gap hook. Those work pretty well traditionally. So those are my tips for you today. They'll be hitting reaction baits here soon again. The fish are pretty much done spawning. Some of them are still spawning, quite a few of them, mostly small ones though. But the rest of the fish, the bigger females, seem like they're still kind of recuperating, starting to school up a little bit here and there. I wouldn't say a lot, but enough to have some fun with here in a few weeks. They're gonna be chasing some bait around once the shad get to spawning, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Just worry about the heat. Heat out here gets pretty intense, but when you're out in the water, you just jump on in anyway. So hopefully see you out in the water sometime. If not, it's good. Hopefully it's good fishing wherever you guys are from, and tight lines. This time, Fish JC.